For as long as I can remember, I've always loved chocolate. There's so many kinds that I love, I just can't pick a favourite. There's Twirls, Snickers, Reese's Pieces, Dairy Milk, Cream Egg, Rebels, Aero, and one I can only get in America, Hershey's Kisses. But sadly, I've chosen to give up a lot of my favourites because I recently learned something about how chocolate is made. And what I learned is that chocolate is made by children that are forced into slavery. They are also known as chocolate slaves. Children from ages 7 to 17 are turned into slaves and are forced to work between 14 and 18 hours a day. That's people our age who are doing this. They get no money for their work and no education either. They just work all day long in the cocoa fields. How would you like that to be your life? Working all day long for nothing, being away from your family? That'd be a miserable life. And their misery comes about all because we want our chocolate. While we eat our chocolate, young people are slaving away in the cocoa fields of Africa and South America. And if they refuse to work, or if they try to escape, they get whipped or beaten. And it's all because we want chocolate. We get a taste of chocolate and they get a taste of a whip. Because of this problem, there have been debates and discussions about what to do about it. There has even been a talk of putting "made by slaves" onto chocolate wrappers, just like they made the cigarette companies put warning labels on their products. But the great thing is, we don't have to give up chocolate. There are plenty of chocolate products that use fair trade cocoa. If you see chocolate with a fair trade logo on it, it means that it's been made by paid workers and not by slaves. And the chocolate is just as good. In fact, it's even better knowing that it comes from a good place. Fair trade chocolate comes from farmers who get paid a fair price for their cocoa beans, which means they don't have to use child slaves. Some of the money given to fair trade is used to build roads and schools in the third world where the cocoa is grown. Even big companies like Cadbury are starting to buy their cocoa from fair trade farmers. One day, maybe all chocolate will be made by companies who don't rely on child slaves to supply their cocoa. But that will only come about if enough people care about the issue to make them change. Now, I'm going to ask you a question, but you don't have to answer out loud, just think to yourself. Would you buy something made by slaves? Or in other words, would you continue to buy something if you knew it was keeping people in slavery? Thank you for listening to me, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation.